Sir?
Are you summoning hell for next month already? Or?
It's like I said, fuck
Can we get a breather, please?
He said, fuck it, July Demogorgons.
I just want a breather.
This challenge started and then everything went to shit.
Yeah, put that demon back where it came from. Or so help me.
Damn, Sam, I thought you were going to the bathroom. Where'd you? Oh, my bad. He already in there.
Oh, that's fucking. We draw hands.
That's that nigga from Bug's Life.
Look, here's his hands. Look, here's his hands.
All right. We're clapping for Cliff
Stop.
and all his good work on the crabs today.
Oh, yeah. All the good work got me tired.
He's tired
Here's
from
to
the
you.
crabs. All right, you put in all that good effort just for you, Wonderful Hills employees.
Crabs, and then I went out front of my own choosing. But yeah, just running back and forth too.
He loves doing crabs.
It's true.
He puts pride in those crabs. He goes outside and says, "I cooked those crabs," and they're like, "You cooked those crabs?" And he's like, "Fuck yeah, I did."
It's like,
Is that what he said?
God damn.
Exactly.
I know. I keep getting bit.
I think I've heard him
No, not
outside
even
say
that. What'd you do with the super glue when you were done with it?
that. Over here.
Were you super gluing right over here?
Yeah.
All right, that's why.
Why?
Every time I touch this table, I get super glue on my body.
Oh, did I get some super glue on the table?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I tried to put the least amount I could on the ring. I think a little bit may have came off.
No, you good. I was like, what the fuck?
Why is
there
my hand
super
sticking
glue?
to this table?
It's true.
It's like he thought he had Spider-Man powers for a second. He's like, I can't get my fucking hand off this table.
As much as I do like ceramics and building my own mess and shit like that, I know what the feeling of super glue is on my body, and I was like, what the fuck?
I hate it.
Like, where the fuck?
He knows.
He knows. Do you guys hear people are mad at J. Cole?
I heard he's trying to be canceled. They're trying to cancel him.
Yeah, I saw that. And I was
For
like,
what?
y'all niggas will never get me to cancel.
What's wrong with J. Cole?
Jermaine? Apparently J. Cole. Oh, okay, so first there's a rapper named No Name. She's a really good artist. She's really intelligent. She came up in the news before because she was saying how she wanted to stop doing concerts because she made her music and she's black, so her music has the N-word in it, and she felt weird that her concerts were only attended by majority white people, and people singing her songs back at her with that word in it were white. So she was just like, I'm gonna just stop. And I was like, that's kind of extra, but you know what? I feel you and I respect that. And her white fans were like, well, fuck you, that's racist. So that's why she was in the news before. So apparently now she tweeted, let me go get her tweet so I'm not like paraphrasing her. So No Name tweeted out, poor black folks all over the country are putting their bodies on the line in protest for collective safety, and y'all favorite top-selling rappers not even willing to put a tweet up. Whole discographies be about black plight, and they know where to be found. Now, she tweeted this, and the two biggest artists that are in our face that talk about black plight are Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. And neither of them had tweeted anything about the movements going on right now, but they've also both physically been in the streets protesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So not only have they been telling us about this stuff, but now they're actually putting their money where their mouth is. But J. Cole released a song, which I haven't listened to. I can paraphrase those lyrics because those essentially are like, well, No Name has been going at people on Twitter, going at racists, going at white people. And in the song, J. Cole basically says that, like, I don't know, the aggressive way isn't the way to go about it. He calls her queen. He says she's educated, says she's intelligent, says that, you know, he might not be doing things right. This persona that his fans have built up around him of being this super woke person, or maybe he feels like he's not doing everything that he could be, and he doesn't like the narrative that's been built around him. So what can he do to better himself? And everyone wants J. Cole read the room because there are black women being murdered by the police, and this is not the time to publicly come at another black woman. I feel both ways, or I do agree with that, but I also feel like he did it in the most humble way possible, I feel like. And also like literally, like, she publicly called him out, even though she didn't say a name. it felt obvious who she was talking about. So if she can say it publicly, why can't he also respond publicly in a song where he doesn't use her name as well? So I just want to talk about that. I thought that was I literally was just reading about it and I was like, y'all want me to cancel J. Cole? Y'all tripping. And Kendrick? No.
Hey, Kendrick. What the fuck Kendrick
I
did?
was like, y'all niggas tripping. That's what I was Kendrick just
Apparently
catching,
didn't do anything.
catching straight bullets. He said, wait.
Kendrick's out here. Hey, what the fuck?
But what's going on, guys? My name's Cliff, and this is Unpack That Bowl. This is Christina, this is Sam, and I'm a little off my rhythm because my computer is not working at the moment, so I'm using a laptop. I gotta make sure everything is running while also not forgetting
laptop, you're supposed to have it in your lap, fool.
to introduce you guys.
So we're killing it every week.
The first
Actually,
topic,
not supposed to put it in your lap.
is that shit burn your balls.
Burn your entire
Put it
leg.
nicely.
Shit gets hot
nicely.
anyway.
That's not nice. The first topic I want to talk about, though. Wendy's and Pringles are coming together
Sure.
to make a really flavorful chip. So they got pizza Pringles, they got salt and vinegar.
What are they gonna do?
Honey
Like,
mustard
what are they gonna
They
do?
got
Like
honey
a
mustard Pringles.
dazed double Pringle?
They're doing a Baconator
Is that what's
Pringle.
going on?
Baconator.
Baconator, that works.
So if y'all know what the Baconator is, it's a big ass sandwich with 2 patties, cheese, bacon, maybe lettuce, maybe
Yeah,
tomatoes,
I think so.
depending on how you roll.
No, I think they just shove that shit in your face.
They're gonna take all those flavors before you shove it in your face, and then they're gonna put it in a chip.
Wait, does the Big Mac idea that Kevin had in the office work on a Baconator?
It
You
does.
take one ingredient out every day, and then you have one free Baconator. And you love it even more because you made it with your own hands.
He said it really was all about cookies. Yeah, so I don't know if they're gonna keep going after this, and then they're gonna be like, the son of Baconator cookie or chip. And they're gonna be like Frosty Chips.
Frosty chips, that would be fucking disgusting.
I don't know where they're going from here, but I'm here for it. That's my
I have to
point.
go to the bathroom.
Hey, good.
Whole time. Oh my god.
That was pretty good.
Now it's back to the real stars of the show.
Says so. Sir,
Are you summoning hell for next month already? Or
it's like I said, fuck
can we
it.
get a breather, please?
He said, fuck it, July Demogorgons.
I just want a breather.
This challenge started, and then everything went to shit.
Yeah, put that demon back where it came from. Or so help me.
Damn, Sam, I thought you were going to the bathroom. Where'd you? Oh, my bad. He already in there.
Oh, that's fucking. We draw hands.
That's that nigga from Bugs Life.
Look, here's his hands. Look, here's his hands.
All right, so the plate. It's like, never mind. That's too radical.
So, Sam, what do you think of it? Just put purple hair here.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
start hands here.
So,
He can do his jazz hands, too.
would you rather have your feet cut off or your hands cut off? No.
I really hope you can't hear that on camera. It was like, struggle, stream. What do you get himself checked? I don't know. Probably my feet.
Your feet? I was thinking hands.
I think it would be easier to learn to walk again versus learning all your hand motions.
Oh, true.
And driving, writing, typing.
You could drive in helps.
Legally?
I missed. One more time. I missed again.
What are you doing?
Sam, stop.
Stop. You're gonna stop.
Just trying to hit the broom.
Just go get it.
Don't hit the broom. Can you get the pen G through too?
Maybe.
I thought he was like aiming for the cup or something.
It's already a mess in here. Would you rather use your?
hit the broom.
Would you rather lose your hand? Damn. Would you rather lose your hand or your?
The broom.
You said I don't hit the broom. You fool. Whatever. My hands or my feet? Both feet or just one foot?
Both feet, both hands.
Probably feet. Both feet.
I'm gonna go with hands.
hands.
I'm gonna get me some Terminator hands. And my hands.
Do you know how weird it's gonna be not feeling any sensation in your hands? I can go without my feet getting cold.
No, but then like they're gonna give you like bent ass paper clips for feet.
They have prosthetic feet. You
like the guy on.
No.
I don't want one of the. I'm not a fucking runner. I'm not an Olympic runner. I don't need those spring action legs. I don't need to look like. Do I look like a? Hey, do I look like I want to look like a character out of what was it? An Alita Battle Angel. They had those fucking robotic ass legs. Do I want one of those set of legs? No. I'll just take simple ass prosthetic feet because you're not going for legs. They're just feet. Remember, feet or hands, just feet. You have your whole legs. You just don't have feet.
Because I'm thinking, you know how Anakin had a whole robot hand? That's what I'm finna get.
Dude, what fucking year are you in?
Bro, we can do some crazy shit right now with prosthetics.
Not that crazy.
What,
that was basically a whole nother.
I've seen that.
New hand.
It was a little dude. He had a whole prosthetic hand.
It was a robot hand, and then they put a sleeve over it. It looked like a real ass hand. I don't think they have that level.
Well, not that. I mean, when the skin burnt off. That's what I mean. And the lava scene.
We love a loud ad.
Oh, two.
She's okay. She's okay.
You should be alright.
A little flatline. Falling. Impact.
I think Cliff.
That's all I'm gonna do.
How would you beat your meat? Would you get one shaped to beat your meat?
Oh God.
How would you do it, sir?
I'm gonna use my feet.
Talented man.
Anyways,
I was gonna learn to drive again though, but
I'm saying I could drive with nubs though.
I can drive with feet for nubs. I can drive with feet for nubs.
If I get pulled over and be like, you really gonna pull with a nigga with no hands?
So you gotta do is push with the rest of your leg. You're only losing the feet.
I see how it is.
Headline.
It's bullshit.
When with nubs.
What do you do with feet, Christina? Feet or hands?
No feet.
Team no feet.
So let's go.
Would you like no arms or leg, Kevin? It's basically how you snow.
There we go.
What's the next? Would you rather?
We'll come back to that later.
Sir,
the next topic I
was having fun.
I said we'll come back to it later. We gotta space everything out. The next topic I want to talk about is this grandmother who she was just trying to do something nice. All right. You ever notice that when you're cooking something on the stovetop and it's got a metal handle, you always burn yourself a tiny bit? Well, a little bit, tiny bit.
A little bit sometimes.
This grandmother was like, I don't want that to happen. I care about my grandbabies. Let me knit them a handle holder. That's
just gonna catch holder. Fire.
But
just the heat.
That's gonna catch fire.
It's not gonna catch fire. It just gets warm.
Look like little dick cozies.
They do. It looks like
Grandma meant well.
It looks like it's gonna catch fire.
She did.
Also, that too. That shit gonna catch hella fire. Or if it's nylon, it's gonna melt.
It's like the flame comes up a little bit, and catches that on fire. The whole handle's gonna.
She did mean well.
Yeah, dude, look little dick socks.
It's the colors of the world.
I love it. I love the collection in the bag. Those are really classy. Those are really classy.
How many pots? She said, "I got you." It was $3.12 when she took this. All right. Did you guys see that Nickelodeon announced that SpongeBob was either gay or an ally? Okay, so first of all, they didn't even really say he was gay.
First of all, the writer of the show said he was asexual.
Insert picture of him doing this here.
So they basically
that does fall on the spectrum.
They basically tweeted,
and they didn't say our gay characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say they basically tweeted and they said that Happy Pride Month to our celebrating Pride with the LGBTQ community and their allies this month and every month.
Yeah,
and then it was a picture of a transgender man, and then the avatar Korra, who was bisexual, and then SpongeBob, who is asexual.
Bangers.
But everyone was like, nah, we saw how he be with Patrick. He said, I love you twice to Squidward. That nigga. And I was like, wait.
Oh my God, those videos cracked me up.
But also Sandy.
What?
But also Sandy. So he was just getting on with everybody.
Oh, okay.
So he said,
all right.
This nigga
good for you.
He's something. That's what he is.
Yo, SpongeBob. He's
getting his
part. Like,
yeah, man.
And I was like, wait, y'all didn't know nothing though. The creator said the other thing. They were like, nah. I was like, all right.
Nah.
Let's let the internet do the internet.
He did.
What will Nas say? He said, is he,
Because you know.
Oh, Nas, no. Old Town Road, though, still bump?
I love it.
All right. The next topic I want to talk about is Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, motherfuckers.
Today is a national holiday, state holiday. It should be a national holiday.
Is it today?
Well, when it's posted, it's today.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is
17th, boys.
On Friday.
Oh, wow.
I thought today was Thursday.
You were like, you got me freaking out. I was like, I swear it was
Thursday.
It's coming weekend here. Should be the whole weekend.
So on Friday the 17th, right? Basically what happened in 1865.
The year was 1865.
June 19th, General Gordon Granger arrived with Union soldiers in Texas. The Civil War had been ended, and the slaves should have been free, but Texas was like, enforce it.
Yeah, they were like, no.
So the Union went down to enforce it, and they read this letter saying that all slaves are free, and that was the last state to have slaves. And so that's a day that we should celebrate our Independence Day. So we're going to get lit. That's the plan.
Let's go, Tom Wolf.
That's the plan. Tom Wolf said it's a state holiday. I said, yes. Who get off work? With pay. Oh, word? Not me? Cool.
Well, you're not off, Cliff?
You mean work come in earlier? All right.
Just don't come in. Just don't come in. Just give a call and be like, hey, you know why I'm not coming in.
I request off. I was like, listen.
Did they give you off?
Yeah, I had to explain it too. He's like, what? Just wondering what it. I was like, listen, nigga, blackity bliggity black, nigga, that black. He said black. I'll be black, nigga. If you hear me, black.
I love Daryl.
Black. All right.
That's why the mosquitoes are freaking eating us.
I know.
Well, we do this every time ourselves. We'll be doing it in Florida too.
Suckers.
Should be like that.
We wear black, and then we're like, oh, why is this mosquito? It stands over your bright colors on. I don't have a problem.
Speaking of civil rights victories, the Supreme Court ruled that you cannot fire someone for being on the LGBTQ spectrum, which is like, I thought we had already decided.
I thought that was already a thing.
I thought I was trying to remember when it wasn't a thing, and then
apparently not.
It's good news, but you ever heard good news like the fact that 3 of the 9 Supreme Court justices voted against it?
That's fucked up.
3?
That's fucked up.
That's 3 people, nigga, that's on the Supreme Court.
That's fucked up.
And then I was like, wait, I thought that was already illegal. And they was like, well, it was, now it is. And I was like, wait.
It's official now.
Officially.
It's official, my ass. It says an employer who fires an individual merely for being gay or transgender defies the law.
Oof.
Yeah, 6-3 rule.
Dickheads.
Oof. Yeah, it touched on bathroom, locker room, sports, pronouns, religious objections. And the decision, the first major case on transgender rights, came amid widespread demonstrations, some protesting violence aimed at transgender people of color. So, let's go. I guess it should have been done, but
now it's official.
Now it's official. All right. There were 6 eBay staffers that were caught fucking with clients who gave them a bad review.
That's almost
Oh, right.
They do.
And this is the pettiest shit I've ever heard.
I see that little shit.
They're cyber stalking these niggas. They said 6 counts cyber stalking, conspiracy to tamper with witnesses, and they could face up to 5 years in prison. It was the director of safety and security and the director of the global resilience at eBay were both arrested.
Hey, what the fuck?
So after this newsletter published a story about eBay, the former staffers exchanged some text messages of taking down the editor, and then they launched a 3-part harassment campaign. They attempted to break into his car and install a GPS to track his state. Right?
Yikes.
And then they send private tweets threatening him and his family. And then they send disturbing deliveries to the couple's home. And a preserved fetal pig was one.
What they send to them?
A bunch of disturbed gifts, like a preserved fetal pig. They sent them a book on how to survive the loss of a spouse. They sent them porn. And then they went to the cops and they tried to delete everything. The cops was like, no. We see you.
Come back here.
Get your ass back over. Yeah, so they're facing a lot of time in jail.
Good stuff.
They really tried to delete all the digital evidence. And then the cops
they were like, oh, delete it.
You ever watch Law and Order? Dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Get your ass in the back of the car.
Get your ass in the back of the squad car. Said, hey, no, shut up.
No, you too. You guys as well.
They were like, Ben says, "Come here."
It was him.
He's like, "You mean to tell me?"
Yeah,
you said.
Comes in. Hey, you mean to tell me these guys get off on torturing people, giving bad customers?
Porn.
I don't know why they're the special victims unit. I guess the porn.
The porn, definitely.
Sending them the porn.
Definitely the porn.
Boom, automatically.
I'd be watching SVU, and I'd be like, y'all take on every single case. Is everybody a special victim?
Apparently,
it's children, women, sexual assault.
Yeah, so that's everybody.
I think that's what. Why it's SVU,
that's basically
though.
everything. Except
and also, like the way they write it too is like you get into a fist fight in the hospital, and it's like he was anally abused, and it was like, what? This nigga got jumped in the park, and then what happened? No, I watched one where they broke a hockey stick off in the kid's ass, and I was like, yo,
you know, they should have had a crossover. They should have had a crossover in that movie you showed me with the football player that became a fighter, and he's in the bathroom. And he's in the bathroom, and he's like, "Hey, I see you've been training." And then he just fucking whacked him, and he got on top of him, and he was like, something about kicking his ass. I don't know, but that could be SVU crossover right there.
When do they come in? They just bust in the bathroom.
Yeah,
get his ass.
He comes in. You mean to tell me this guy gets off on fighting other people? Yes, he does. Absolutely does. I see.
Oh my god. What?
Put clip here.
So in other news, this guy was upset at Rage Against the Machine because they're raging against the machine. He was like, "How dare you have political views, nigga? What machine did you think they were raging against? What?
Yeah, what's going on, sir?
That's a very political name. You should have known off the bat." So he went on like a whole tweet storm, and he basically said, "I used to be a fan of yours until your political opinions came out. Okay, music is my sanctuary, and the last thing I want to hear is political BS when I'm listening to music."
Well, sir, don't listen to that song, then.
Yeah, he said he warned Pink that she's pissed him off too, and the dude sarcastically tells Morello to keep running your mouth and running your fan base and ruining your fan base.
Okay.
And then the internet just said, they just mocked him. They was just like,
"Okay, boomer,
boy." Like, I actually haven't seen someone mocked since like
he said, "Boy."
You know what this is?
Actually, I don't know if you remember it, but there was a congressman named Anthony Weiner. And his
I remember that, dude.
And he said wiener pics. Yeah, I remember this, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny. Think about it. The irony, you know?
No, it was funny.
Last name Wiener. He sent his wiener.
You would think that's the last thing you would do.
Yeah.
You about to send that? Oh no, that's a headline.
Hey, you ever think to yourself?
Like, ah, shit.
You gotta think to yourself, when you're famous, could this be a headline? Before you do something.
That's fucked up. You gotta do that though, but you should. Yeah, absolutely should.
Could this be a headline? Nah, that'd be a terrible headline. You go do it. And then you're about to do something terrible, and you're like, "Would this be a headline?" Yeah, that'd be a fantastic headline. I'm not doing that shit. Can't go down for this.
Oh, so in other news, shout out Nick Wren. He just randomly hit me up on Snapchat.
All right, shout out.
I don't know who that is.
It is an old buddy of mine. All right. I want to talk about Chris Thiel next because
you won't.
I just randomly saw this shit earlier. And I was like, wait a minute, what happened? So Christina sent a thread to our group chat on Twitter. And she said, the girl said, story thread. When I was 21, I was an aspiring comedian and a huge Chris Thiel fan. One day, Chris tweeted about being in Toronto filming something, so I jokingly responded, asking if he wanted to hang out. He DM'd me to hang out almost immediately, and I freaked out. I was going to get to meet one of my biggest idols in comedy. I understood the subtext that he was going to try and have sex with me. What other interest would he have in hanging out with me? And otherwise, nobody. But I was young and dumb and just really wanted to meet a role model of mine, so I agreed to meet him in public at a bar. 10 minutes before the meeting time, he switched the location to his hotel bar. I sighed knowing where this was going, but went anyway. I wanted to meet him. When I arrived at the hotel bar, I ordered a drink and texted him telling him I was there. Predictably, he told me to come to his hotel room. I said no thanks. I prefer to meet at the bar, and then he stopped responding. I started drinking at the hotel bar while I reflected on the situation. Eventually, I texted him asking what his room number was. He told me, and I charged all the drinks to his room and left. The end. And I was like, yes. Literally.
We love that. So
we stand.
We love to see that.
It's things we love to see.
We love to see it.
We stand.
We stand that. That's crazy. And then I was like, all right, well, that's creepy. And then I was reading more about Christiella. Let me find that.
Yeah, I went down this whole spiral of like the irony, which is out of the blue.
No.
I don't know. I thought I got a movie role or something.
He do look creepy though.
He does look a little creepy.
The mosquito bag?
Definitely looks like he might be an underage
female. Tried to kill me. You could tell, right?
You got it, Cliff. I believe in you.
I wish I had friends.
Damn.
Pokemon group. Suggestions on who to follow.
You have us.
That's a podcast.
I thought so too.
What did you say?
So I thought this was a podcast, sir.
I thought he was going to bed because he's got work. Yeah.
It is a pod. That's what I'm doing. Wait.
Is this a doink chat?
Oh, this is a doink chat. It's always a doink chat.
Is this a doink chat?
Oh, yeah. Huh?
Okay.
That's the zinger.
Definitely a doink chat for sure.
What does he want?
Something about a doink chat.
What? Are you trying to replace us with this guy? Why are you so invested in this?
Yeah, why are you so invested?
I want to see what you're talking about. You talking about us? He's going to fire us. He's going to fire us. I'm collecting unemployment.
Dude,
I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, first off, we'll make more on unemployment than we would do on this podcast.
He's writing fucking love letters.
I hope it's really important.
All right,
fucking paragraphs every. I don't even get paragraphs.
First of all,
I get bit.
First of all, right. I took like 5.
Why are you two answering each other so quick? You already freaking responded, bro.
You guys in love?
They're just sitting there waiting. They're watching each other's bit emojis go like this.
The only time someone answers that fast is
with
when
the 3 dots.
When you're either A, selling
and then they go back to this. And then they go back to this.
B, you're in love.
Is it the Wee Man?
Wee Man text. Let's try. Cliff, come on. What's going on? You can tell us anything. You know, we don't judge.
He hit me up and he wanted to see if I had cards, and I don't have cards.
Dude, when the fuck have you had cards in your entire
Wait a minute. I've never seen I know.
When the fuck? Like years and years ago, I bet. Like when he's in West Virginia, probably selling cards.
He's kicking us off the podcast.
Yeah, do you want to look?
No,
all right,
no, that's
leave.
a lot
let's
to
just
read.
leave. Let's just pack our shit and leave.
All right, that's it. I quit.
She said I quit.
I quit too.
So Christy,
wait, time out.
Sick.
Time out.
What's it?
Shout out to Post Edit Cliff. What's up? Hope you're doing great. Here's off to you.
All right. So comedian and actor Christiella was accused of sexually harassing multiple women. People were coming up on Twitter saying that he was trying to groom them or that he would like hit them up. And one girl said that he hit her up to try and get her to send him nudes while she was underage.
Whoa.
And the only thing that stopped her was her getting an actual boyfriend.
Of age?
I mean, probably the same age as her, though.
I know.
So
Like, of age, yeah.
Neither of them were.
At the same age, I think like that's... What will be the term for that bitch-ass mosquito?
Not underage. Not overage.
No, I don't know which one sounds more correct. They both sound incorrect.
What?
Yeah.
Underage?
They're underage.
Yeah.
Or, no, they're just not of age.
Not.
I don't know. I give up.
Yeah, not of it. It's the same. It worked.
Go ahead.
So, you're right. Don't doubt. It's 2020. Everything else is fucked up. Don't doubt yourself.
Not of age. Boom.
It works somehow.
Banger.
If you think about it. If Corona said, on Tuesday, a Twitter user named Simone with the handle GirlPowerTBH started a thread where she shared screenshots of DM conversations alleged to be between herself and the Ella when she was 16 in 2014. And she said for the long time she found this embarrassing, but she wanted to come forward now. She said, I can't believe the irony of Netflix cast Christiella as a pedophile in season 2 of You, like the literal irony.
And it was the same situation.
Was it really?
He was grooming young.
Huh?
What? Alright, so what happened?
What? What was I even saying?
You said...
Oh, the irony was like...
that he played the character.
Yeah, he was grooming.
That was...
underage girls.
Pedophile. That's, grooming underage females.
Yeah.
A underage female was his neighbor at the time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... Okay, alright, so spoilers. What happens, though? Because
he was like... So, basically, Joe's new neighbor is like a mother-daughter, and the daughter's underage.
No, they're sisters.
Are they? Okay, so the sister's underage, and the one sister's older. And the one sister she goes to a party, and he's there. And he plays the same character.
Like Thiel is there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's literally like...
He's a creep.
He takes pictures of them.
Yeah, he's like, and then he ends up like DMing her to come to his apartment or whatever. And I'm pretty, I don't know if I got far enough to see what happened or not, but I think he did the same thing he did to his previous neighbor.
It was like, we want you on the show. We don't know what we want you to do. I got it.
I got you. I'm just gonna be myself.
They said, Chris, this is kind of dark. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
You'll get views.
So someone on Instagram said, I took my daughter to see him a few years back in St. Louis. She sent out a tweet after the show talking about how great his show was. About 10 minutes later, he messaged her on Twitter asking her to email his personal email. Then was asking how old she was. She was 16. I think I still have the messages.
Oh boy.
And I was like, well.
He bugged his fan club.
I was like, well, Christiella.
So what are we? My favorite tweet from the day was, what's everybody wearing to this Christilla's over party?
Cancel that, man.
I could wear this.
Cancel that, man. Don't cancel J. Cole, but cancel. What's his name?
Niggas was never canceling J. Cole.
What's his name? Crystal what?
Christiella.
Yeah, cancel that, man.
Okay, so next on the docket, famous syrup company is losing their mascot.
And Jemima.
About it. And Jemima.
What are they gonna put? Nothing on the bottle?
I don't know. Someone said Aunt Karen. I'm cool with
that. They should literally put someone with they should put a old boomer with the Karen haircut.
Put Beyonce on it. Just be Beyonce.
Beyonce? Frank Ocean.
Beyonce.
Put Frank Ocean on it. That would sell.
It'd just be
Mrs. Butterworth would never.
That's mean. We could put.
They shake the bottle after.
We could put Frank Ocean on the back of the milk box.
She's a generic woman.
Have you seen him?
I haven't. Have you?
But let's just put not Oprah. She trash.
What are they gonna call it?
Me.
Serena Williams.
Wouldn't that be the same thing?
Serena Williams. Put Serena Williams. Be like,
just smacking a ball.
I would
buy the fuck out of this.
I'd buy that. Put Serena Williams on it. And Jemima, because it's like racist, it's like a whole mammy like stereotype thing, and it's like we don't need that on it.
Just put like Betty Crocker on it or something.
Keep the same chemical. Nah, don't put a white woman on it. Don't do that.
What are we going with? Serena Williams?
Put a dog or a cat on it, because everyone loves animals.
Put a squirrel. Oh no! Why don't you just put?
Oh, a squirrel. Oh no, but that's too natural.
It's not honey.
Why don't we just put a leaf on the front, a maple leaf?
First off, that's syrup. Oh my god, I'm retarded. But that's maple syrup. It's not maple syrup. Maple syrup is something different. That's not maple syrup.
Say it again.
It's not maple syrup.
What?
There is maple syrup, but Aunt Jemima is not maple syrup.
It's like.
What kind of other syrup is there?
Buttermilk syrup?
Yes.
Yes?
I'm pretty sure that's it. I want to say that's it. Look it up right now. There's maple syrup, and then there's Aunt Jemima. It's not maple syrup.
Okay, that's not what I meant, though.
Just look up Aunt Jemima's syrup, dude. It's like, what the fuck? You got this, man. You fucking got this. Just go to an image, dude. Just look at the fucking picture of it. At least it's on the front, I'm pretty sure.
Man, I don't know how to work a laptop. I need a desktop.
Excuse me, it's the same as computer. Yeah, I think it's buttermilk right there. Original.
Let's just say original.
No, it's not maple syrup, though.
No, it's butter-rich syrup.
Yo, look up maple syrup.
No, deadass. This is not even like syrup. This is just sugar.
It's sugar. Yeah. Maple syrup.
Fair enough.
Maple syrup thicker, I think.
Fair enough.
I was gonna say because I've like seen the
Or
ones
thinner.
with the leaf on it.
Yeah, it's
Those
maple
Jones,
syrup.
they're really sweet.
Yeah, now
and
he's
really good, but
tripping.
they're really thick.
Told you it was a maple fucking syrup.
Okay, but Aunt Jemima's isn't
Had
even real
maple syrup.
syrup.
Maple
though.
syrup's delicious.
Wait, it's just
Aunt Jemima's good, but maple syrup is just good shit.
That's good. You can't beat the fresh shit.
That's
That's not
What?
Slave in a box. What the fuck?
What? Yeah, what's going on here?
Is that the Aunt Jemima picture?
that's not where it came from.
Wow.
Oh no, I don't want to.
So really, it should be. Yeah, it should have been gone a long time ago.
See, they rebranding. They need to. It should have been happened. And there are also some other racist mascots,
Colonel Sanders.
like the Uncle Ben's
Colonel
race.
Sanders.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
They should
90-second
just
race.
get rid of Colonel
I don't
Sanders.
know
You
about
shouldn't
that.
just. You
It's a
shouldn't
whole
make it.
ass slave on
You
it.
should make Colonel Sanders.
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
Just
I
existed
wouldn't
during
say that
time,
it was
so
a-
I got a really big plantation, but we paid.
It
them.
wasn't a bad thing to make Colonel Sanders like a bunch of races and genders, but the origin of
Have they
Colonel
made him
Sanders is just bad.
Has he been black?
I don't know who that is.
I know that they
KFC.
switched up the role over and over.
Oh right, finger looking good.
I think it was like a Super Bowl commercial where they had a bunch. They had a bunch of Colonel Sanders.
I had to think about it. I thought of
It was a Super Bowl commercial. They had a bunch of Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, I remember that.
or Popeyes.
KFC low key fire.
KFC is good, but
What's wrong with Popeyes?
Isn't it kind of stereotypical though?
That's not. That's Louisiana.
hey, wait a
Oh.
second.
Wait, no Popeyes. Yeah, but they're insinuating.
Hey,
Maybe
but it's
they're
not.
just
Hey, it's not. But it's not a
stereotype. I don't
plantation
know.
owner
Wait,
saying
that
finger looking good all the time.
Finger looking good.
Nah, Popeyes is like, all right. One, niggas love chicken. Two, everyone loves chicken.
I love fried chicken.
Everyone loves.
I like
chicken.
every type of chicken.
This is
Really.
bullshit with the stereotype. Like, oh, black people like fried chicken and watermelon. Everyone loves fried chicken and watermelon.
Watermelon is good.
It's like
Watermelon flavored
no,
things.
Black people like
Watermelon
money. Nigga, you don't
flavored-
like money either.
Watermelon
I
flavored
love
drinks.
money. No, I don't like money. I love money.
For some reason, there's not a lot of watermelon
I
flavored drinks I
love
like.
money.
I said for some reason, there's not a lot of watermelon flavored drinks I
That's
like.
because watermelon.
But watermelon flavor, like anything else,
I like it all.
and watermelon, fire. But watermelon drinks, some things are like not,
They try to make it
Sweet
too
enough.
sweet.
or they're
Finger looking
they're
good.
not. I don't know. They don't have that natural sweetness. It's all sugar.
It's like,
Just like relax.
anyway, wait. I went back to the racist mascots.
Yeah,
there
back to the
are a
racist
lot of
mascots.
them in like football, like not even football. In sports,
Redskins.
there are so many. Like the Redskins and the Chiefs are one, and then like low key in basketball, apparently the Warriors is like
Yeah,
supposed to be.
I can
I
see
didn't even know. You knew that? I didn't know that.
I would say Warriors would be.
I don't know what that is, but I didn't know they were like.
I think of like a Viking kind of.
And then like
I don't
what
know.
else? There's something in baseball too. I just don't know baseball. But then
The Red
in
Sox,
hockey, there's no, maybe
White Sox.
no,
A lot of stocks.
I think there is.
no. The Cleveland Indians.
Oh, Cleveland Indians. Wait, what's that one?
That's way worse.
What's that one team? The NHL team.
Ooh, that's gonna be the horrors of the world if you can guess.
Horrors
It.
of the
What's the
world.
one
This
NHL
nigga
team?
really showed up and said, "You're Indians."
Yeah, there you go.
No, we're Native Americans.
What's the one
Blackhawks.
team? The Blackhawks. That's what it is. Chicago Blackhawks. I was like, I knew it was Chicago, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Any hockey teams we have to come for too, or?
Yeah, the Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know all hockey teams. Like
I think
that.
the rest of the teams are. Yeah, I think they're cool.
Okay.
Because it's Montreal Canadiens. Just them taking pride in Montreal Canadiens.
But yeah, it's crazy. They just like
Canucks.
Washington was
Bruins.
like,
Yeah, that's it.
Native Americans in Washington were like, "Can you change your name?" And they're like, "No."
Mhm.
You know how much rebranding we would have to do, bro? Just change the name. It's racist.
Can we have a one? Can we have a one-time team change?
Oh, shit. That's-
For the Flyers, so we have like a mascot that's an animal and not some crackhead looking thing. I don't even know his name, but he looks like a crackhead.
I was
He looks like the Cocoa Puffs, or was it Honey Smacks?
He smacks like a
Crackhead
frog.
looking mascot, but just grown up
That has
in
a-
all orange.
No, that one was literally so funny.
So wait, speaking of the mascots,
I also don't.
spoilers for BoJack the Horse,
Wow.
but there's because
I don't think
world.
Christina was gonna watch. I think she's okay.
I know I meant for out for the world because you guys said I should start saying spoiler warning.
Oh, right.
So yeah, spoiler for the newest season of BoJack.
Ain't spoiler for me.
What?
Even though I watched the whole episode with you.
What?
I said spoiler warning for me, but I watched the whole episode already.
Yeah, you good. So yeah, basically this is from the newest season, and dude was trying to explain to his girlfriend why the mascot was a human, and I thought it was really funny.
Chicago Baby Humans game, is it? It's just a mascot. And there goes Wah Wah, the baby human, stumbling around like the furless, featherless dolt he is. What's he got there? Don't drink that poison, you crazy human.
We don't drink poison.
Diane, he's not a literal human. Wah Wah is a tribute to your proud human heritage.
I'm very flattered.
Anyway, read the...
And I was like, oh shit, that's literally... Never really thought about it. That's what we do with the mascots.
That was the biggest spoiler I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Like I said, it's the
spoiler.
I'm out. But yeah. Speaking of racist imagery,
horrors of the world.
NASCAR. What?
Oh, I thought it was time for the
NASCAR.
Oh, it's time for the NHL thing.
Is it? No. So yeah, NASCAR said they're going to remove the Confederate flag, and they also put up the LGBTQ flag too. So they did a lot of stuff I didn't think NASCAR was actually going to do.
Yeah.
And this one racer named Ray Cicero said that he's no longer going to race.
Bitch.
But also, he ain't got no wins. He ain't got no places. He ain't got no fastest laps.
He was a what do we call it, Christina? He was a jobber. He just went out there to lose so the other people could win. He was a jobber.
Yeah.
They have that in NASCAR?
No, he was just bad at racing. But he was just, by textbook definition, a jobber. He went out there to lose.
He spit out there smoking cigs. Yeah, you got it, man. You don't need new tires.
At the pit stop, he just stops. He gets out of his car. He just starts lighting a cigarette. Dude, we're done. We're done in like 10 seconds. He's like, I'll get there.
Yeah, so basically, dude said that this dude on Twitter said the moment of silence for Ray. Or a moment of silence as NASCAR mourns the loss of racing redneck Ray. He's going to take his Confederate flag, hurt feelings, 0 wins, and no poles in 18 races and go home to mama. And I was like, yes.
Yes.
And then he came out and he was like, actually, I wasn't, saying I was for the Confederate flag. I was just saying you try to appease both sides. You take something away from these people to appease these people. And what do you leave?
Whoa, what do you mean, these people?
What do you mean, you people?
These people. Wow, I don't like how he just refers to everyone as these people. Just
Wait,
putting everyone in groups, huh?
What nigga said don't group nobody?
Why can't we all just be the blobs from Very Odd Parents? When the world goes gray, there's no gender.
That episode was terrifying.
No identity. I know.
I don't want that. I want the opposite of that.
You're saying the mosquito on your bag.
Bag. Get it.
It flew out, but it was in there for a hot minute.
Actually, okay, we can get real psychological about it, but like normal people are supposed to fear things like that and vampires and other things that convert you just because like...
Wait, normal people aren't supposed to fear those?
No, they are supposed to fear it. We fear the shit out of that.
We're supposed to fear vampires and stuff?
Because if you don't fear it, I guess not fear it, but like when you what's the word Silvercliff would use when you want to get a little jump in the night? You used to read those books that were like the true horror tales or some shit like that.
Goosebumps?
No. Level above that. I read Goosebumps.
Level above that. There's nothing above that.
The one with the creepy covers. You remember the ones with the really creepy
covers? I was gonna say, Sam, you know what I'm talking about?
It definitely just bit me again. Tale of Scary Stories.
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah.
Those books were fucked up.
So
the movie was alright.
Stuff like that. And it's like, alright.
Not that great, but yeah.
You'd be like, but there's a movie?
It's alright.
I was trying to make a movie out of something. Netflix is taking an episode of Always Sunny off. It's not on in America, but for everywhere else, they're taking off the episode where Frank does blackface.
What about the episode of The Office when what's his name, Nate from The Warehouse does blackface?
So yeah,
we need to turn around.
Take that scene out.
He said, "We don't carry on every tradition." Just quickly sends him a text. I really didn't think they were going to show it, and all of a sudden it was just named back in
I was
blackface.
just thinking about it. I don't think they did have to show it. He could have been like hooded, or his face could have been somewhere, and they could have had him walking forward and then just turning around, and you would have understood.
Yes, dude.
I think just because they were allowed to get away with it, they did. This
I
not
agree
a knock
with you
against the show,
100%.
but yeah, they definitely could have not had that happen.
She put Sassy upstairs because I thought she was on the bed this whole time, and I looked over and she wasn't over there.
She's not that obedient.
I thought she was like back over there.
Dude rolled up today with the little lapdog in the car, and I was like, "Wow, Sassy would be all over the place." No fucking way. A stranger just walked up to the car, and this nigga stayed silent the whole time. Sassy was like, whoa.
She would have jumped out of the car.
Oh, what nigga?
No!
What nigga? What?
He's strong.
I don't know what that noise was out of my mouth.
Watch out for these mosquitoes. They're fucking
tough. Like a Wolverine. He's like, the adamantium bones. All right.
I was straight out. That was a mosquito straight out of a fucking anime. You slapped him once. He was like, "Nani." Fucking just flew off. Omayowa.
Timeline. We canceling J. Cole. Me.
Wait. Wait.
So before we get into horrors of the world,
That's my favorite segment. What the fuck?
I want to show Sam some horrors of the real life.
I thought you were gonna do more. Would you rather?
No, we got you. Honestly, I forgot about it.
I saw this video. I've seen it like a couple times actually.
I'm gonna put it up for the podcast for everyone else to see. It's a brother and sister playing a world football, and he just all types of personal fouls and shit. The flag on the play everywhere, but she muscles through it. She's strong.
The cut though.
She's very strong. And then she cut. She fast too.
One hand grab, one hand
catch.
drags it in. The first touch was to stop it. The second touch
was to analyze that, Christina, and do that to Sam.
I got this.
All right, she got this.
Sam, don't foul her like that, because that nigga threw like he put her in a headlock hole for no reason.
What if I just?
He forgot they were playing football and shit. He's like, that was my fucking Chipotle in the fridge. Like you ate my Chipotle? Nah, fuck that.
My leftovers.
My fucking Chipotle. Headlock.
They said, where my phone charger at? Yo, I ain't got your phone.
Would you rather? Go ahead, Cliff.
Would you rather?
Oof.
I don't have it off the top of my head. Would you rather lose all your toes or all your teeth?
Okay, why? Okay, nothing. Why would you? Why? What's it with losing a body part?
Yeah, right. Yeah, what is this?
It's 2 in a row.
Would you rather have an extra leg or an extra?
What is this with body parts? Come on.
Motherfucker.
You said don't lose one. Would you rather have super speed or super strength?
Speed.
I'm gonna say speed because strength really has no like real life applications.
It's true. What are you gonna do with it?
Help people move.
Speed. I can't do it anymore. I don't want to help. I don't want to help.
All right, here you go. Ready? Would you rather?
I could punch a hole through this wall real quick. Why?
Would you rather be Daredevil with no eyes or Batman with no parents?
Batman. Hey,
that was a really quick choice. You said fuck the parents.
Bye.
Dang, he said no
Making sure he's on the welfare as well.
Wait, because Deadpool's dad dies too, though.
Pretty sure his mom died too, but like, hey.
Because like, no, his dad's like a boxer, and he doesn't throw a match, and he gets his ass beat.
No, I'm pretty sure you got shot.
Something like, well, he's so.
You're full.
Okay.
All right. Let me
be parents with sight.
Let me try this again. Let me think really hard.
Sight or no parents without sight.
These are great options. Right?
Batman.
But you get to be with, is it Halle Berry? See, Batman though, I feel like Batman break your whole body and be like, "Where's the Joker?"
Dude, he really just breaks, or literally break your whole fucking arm, and he'll just be like, "Where is the Joker?" You'll be like, "Man, I don't fucking know." And he'll break your other arm. You'll be like, "Oh, come on, man!" I said, "Oh no."
Surely, if I couldn't think before.
If I could think before with 1 broken arm, 2 broken arms, definitely not gonna help.
Let's look at Batman. Spit your criminal. Batman, wait, that's my mom.
All right, Cliff.
Wait, I remember Suicide Squad. He's about to shoot Will Smith from Will Smith's daughter. I was like, wait.
Would you rather be able to stop time, but every time you do, you age 1 year,
What the fuck?
Or would you rather be able to run at the speed of light, but you have to do it in 20-minute increments and you can't stop?
20-minute increments.
Yeah, you got to run for 20 minutes at the speed of light.
The bullshit destruction I'm leaving behind me too every time I take off.
A supersonic wave as you take
Yeah.
off, running at the speed of light. You leave this wave. Some dude behind you, you'd be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" You'd be like, "Hey, I'm doing great." You take off. No, Jesus! Fine.
Oh, God.
All right, so what's the choice, Cliff?
The first, I guess. They could just be 60.
Every time you stop time,
I didn't mean this.
you're about to drop something that breaks. You're like, "Stop!" And then you just age a year. You're like, "Fuck me." Now I'm 21. I'd be 21 the first time I stop. Maybe 22. And just go up. You have to really pick and choose when you stop time.
I was gonna say, Sam, am I this fast? Whoa.
Yes, you'll be leaving behind a heat wave card. Oh my god. Yeah, that's you for 20 minutes. 20-minute increment.
That's fucked.
All right, Cliff, would you
That was
rather?
that nigga behind me.
Would you rather have an infinite supply of weed but never be able to find a lighter?
Or
let me think really hard. Oh. Every time you smoke a blunt, it burns unevenly.
first one. I'm using matches.
Using matches. Yeah, endless supply of weed, using matches, you'd feel really fucking sophisticated.
Classy.
You use one of those Bunsen burner things.
Ooh, no, it's supposed to. Ooh, would you rather be able to make friends with every dog you meet, or have the ability to sneak up on cats without them noticing? That's kind of mean.
Dogs. Yeah, what the fuck? Why would I want to sneak up on a cat? That's the fuck. You just like, ooh, I wonder if it works on a lion. You walked up and you're like, it's gonna work. You poke it, it's like, hey, what the fuck?
Wait, let me get behind you.
Hold on. Start slow. I'm stepping real slow. Just get behind it. You'll never know.
Ooh.
Never ever know.
Would you rather know how you'll feel in 10 years, or know? Wait, what did I say? Or know what you'll look like in 10 years?
Know how I'm gonna feel.
What if you feel
So if it's a
shitty, though?
negative thing, just absolutely start turning my life around,
Well,
doing the opposite of everything I'm doing. But if I'm happy in 10 years, I'm just gonna keep it doing me. Boom.
I'm gonna go with look.
What if you look into your future and you just
Oh Lord.
never mind?
Yeah.
We say it off camera, but what if you look in your future and you're just a whole other gender and you're like,
Oh,
alright.
surprise!
What if you look into your future and you see that you're the boner champ?
What is that?
From The Office. Andy, who's the boner champ.
Oh yeah.
Remember how he got that name?
No, not really.
Fuck the whole ass snowman.
Oh Jesus.
So
Is
this
it spoilers
cold would have stopped most people, but I was just
You gotta say
locked
spoilers
in.
with The Office.
What's up?
So do you have to say spoilers with The Office?
No, it's been long enough.
I feel like you don't, but people get mad when you say Dumbledore died, and it's like spoilers, bro.
Whoa!
That shit came out in
Spoiler alert!
2006.
Just put a
If you
spoiler
ain't read
alert.
it by now, you wasn't reading it.
Just put a really genuine spoiler alert at the beginning of your podcast and just don't say what it's about. Be like, spoiler warning.
In general,
You've been
spoilers.
warned. And then just be like, what is a spoiler about? And then just start the podcast.
You've been warned by. You've been warned.
If I don't hear that man speaking Spanish on the beat again,
Sava la futura.
dude,
We'll get it
I...
one of these days. Don't worry.
It's a new way to help you build your credit. Self helps you
Yo, what
save
was the
money
name, Christina, we figured out was for Mario? Tanuki?
Oh, did
Tanuki.
Tanuki! That was it. Tanuki Mario was the name of the character.
I am gonna kick your ass tonight. You have to
Alright,
play at least
Christina.
one round.
All right, so now.
Sorry. I heard it though for a second.
All right, now it's time. The horrors of the world. horrors.
That's the one.
Talking about some Gora.
Gore.
Shooting off fireworks. About to go and get the work. Horrors of the world. Talking about a boat. Talking about the big old moat. Talking about the man from Spain. Talking about the man going for shit to gain. Showed up in the south. Started opening his mouth. He got the gun. Made them go and run. Collect the gold bars. Just had to go far. Had to come back. Had to go back. Horrors of the world. Did some fucked up shit. Now he got statues. That's some fucked up shit. Take them bitches down. Make those bitches frown. Horrors of the world. Horrors of the world.
Horrors of the world.
And they got the fucked up shit. Y'all was fucking with that?
I was with that. I was like amazed.
Scared.
I was like, yes. Exactly what this needed. You need some auto-tune on here.
I was trying to channel like auto-tune Young Thug a little bit.
Alright. You just gotta put our ad-libs in auto-tune. Put our ad-libs in auto-tune. You ever seen that? Did you see the video of the
You gotta knock the door down. I took the SWAT's up there.
Did you see the video of the dog hitting down the door?
So yeah.
That's sassy.
Hey, so well, nigga, you don't pay rent.
You don't pay the rent.
Back up and come in here nicely.
I love how I started to close on you. Ow! Open that shit. And came right in. That's gonna be sassy. Sassy's gonna start pushing the door open.
Just gonna fall out the step.
Run these bills. Pay these bills.
So horrors of the world. We talk about the boy, my boy, Christopher
Columbus.
Christopher Columbus.
Why is he your boy?
See, not my boy.
You just said it was my boy.
What?
Didn't you say it's my
He
boy?
said he mine, and then I said he's not my boy. He's not my boy. Christopher Columbus.
Home slice him.
He's Mrs. Columbus's boy.
I don't even know if he had a wife, but
No. His
Mother.
mom.
he sailed the ocean blue in 1482. Is that what it is? It's something. I don't fucking know. But he sailed it, and he was going to be like, hey, look, the world isn't flat. And everyone intelligent around him was like, we know. We've known since the 6th century, actually, when the Greeks told us
But the
that.
flat earthers were like, fuck you, it's flat. Fucking moron.
He was like, I gotta prove them wrong. And they're like,
My parents
they
when
don't
NASA
matter.
went into space a couple weeks ago. Space Channel.
They said, look.
And it was just like memes of them going like awkward or like when they found out it was really around.
It was just, ooh. Had to catch the cough. But yeah, he also fucked over white people. Not only did he fuck over the indigenous tribes to unrelenting bounds, but he also fucked over his fellow men. The crown, when they let him go over and find new worlds, said that whoever was first to spot land was going to get a lifelong pension from the crown for life. And one of his crew members,
So he flashbanged all of his crew members.
one of his crew members, Martin Pizon, was like, "Oh, they go land." And everyone was like, "Yo, that's lit. That's like you got to get your pension. That's chilling." And Chris was like, "Oh wait, I forgot to tell y'all. I actually saw land yesterday, but I didn't tell y'all. So I'm just gonna collect the pension."
Dude, are you fucking kidding me? How good is his eyesight? He's got 40-40.
I would have said picture for proof, or it never happened.
A day I saw land that it was like this big. How you see?
Dude, how high did he turn his render distance up?
So
It said render distance max. Oh shit! An island. The dudes were like,
Is that
where?
Sam's Animal Crossing island?
Probably.
he also treated his Spanish troops terribly. At some point,
Christopher Columbus would never be welcome on Siegfried. All right, first off, that motherfucker can hit the road.
hit the road, Jack. So yeah, he also was shit to the Spanish settlers that were down with him because eventually they ran out of food and they were trying to trade the gold that they found for food. And Chris was like, "Nah, fuck
So
that."
he was just a whole bitch ass.
So Pocahontas.
I'm glad they threw his
Pocahontas
statue in
was
there.
like,
I'm glad they threw his statue
Alive.
over.
Yeah, they need to dump that nigga over. And then he also had them whipped in public too. He tied their feet together, and then he would
They really said, "Bitch, go discover some other land."
they would
Throw him in
bound
the
their
water.
hands to their feet. And then he also had a woman's tongue cutting out for speaking ill of Christopher Columbus. And one woman said she was pregnant. And he had her stripped and put on the back of a donkey and paraded around for lying. Even though she could have been pregnant, he was like, "No, you're lying."
No, that's fucked up.
He also immediately enslaved the natives as soon as he got there. He was
Well,
like,
why
hey,
wouldn't we now? Come on.
Go,
They're white.
Go
Come on.
find gold.
He was just
That's
a,
what white
a
people
whole
do.
bitch
See, y'all
ass.
niggas, we always talk about it. Y'all niggas trying. He said, I want the whole world. And we was like, see, that's why.
The whole world. I was just going to sing that too.
See, I want 10 push-ups.
No.
Okay.
I'll collect them later. Don't worry about it.
Doing it right now.
I'm doing them in my head.
Where's that picture of the black dude whipping the white people? Ooh.
All right, there's 10.
Can we recreate that picture when we go to Florida?
No.
I mean, I was down, so she said no. Because who the fuck are we going to get out there? My grandfather?
No, me. It's you two.
She said no. I heard
It's got
that.
funny cotton too.
Can I throw it back in the picture?
Yeah.
Okay. Like butt
Turning
ass
into
naked.
a weird, like, Carol
butt ass.
Baskin
I'm
sex
talking
thing.
like I'm talking like butt ass naked, just throwing it back.
Nice. In the nude.
Jared,
Classy.
Jared's got to be there too.
Do you think they gave the slate his clothes?
Just whip all three of you.
Jared's not going.
I'll take away your white names and give you African names.
He said no.
Your name is Usman.
He said no, not
Like
this
90 Day
time.
Fiance.
Maybe next time. So Jared said no already. You're coming down. He can't do it this time. So we're gonna have to really hire. We're gonna have to go on like I know what we'll do. I know what we'll do. We'll go on Craigslist. We'll go on Craigslist and we'll just post that picture and be like, "Who wants to recreate this? I'm paying $25 a piece." There's some weird Floridians.
I gotta pay though. What?
Oh, I thought are we cutting this out or not cutting this out?
Yeah, we're cutting.
You think we're gonna do that shit?
No,
for
he
free?
didn't say no, Sam. We haven't told him. Because we don't want to deal with Diane.
What?
We didn't tell him we're going July. We haven't announced the group at all.
Cut it.
Yeah.
No, I know. That's what he said. It's cut. We haven't said a word.
I've been waiting to make a whole countdown on this.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I'm like, no, okay.
Why do we
Can't wait
tell
to
him?
do this at least 3
I
times
was
a
saying
week.
we should tell him at the beginning of July, but she said wait till like 2 weeks before.
Yeah, because I think Diane's going to try to push to get him out.
I think we should wait until the day we're leaving.
What nigga? No.
Yes.
I thought the same thing, but I was like,
yes, the day we're leaving.
I thought we all take pictures and put it on our Snapchat.
That would sure be the talk.
Goodbye, Philly.
There's surely a better way to do that.
A day before we leave.
The luggage.
Just as we're
And just put the
packing.
100 emoji.
As we're packing, just hit like Carolina. Or, what's her name? Kelsey with FaceTime. Just be like, yo, what's up?
No, I'm not saying a word.
Pack
No,
it.
I think we should just post on our story.
Right now?
Not now.
Dude, this is a whole ass month before. You gotta give
Yeah,
him,
it's
you gotta give my
literally.
man
I'm
zero-
sorry.
You gotta give him 0 time to make any plans to
No,
come.
Diane to make
Yeah,
plans.
she will just be like,
Because he's getting
you should
unemployment.
go. You should go, Jared. And then she'll just start playing.
He's
and stuff.
making, if he's making that amount on unemployment,
We could just say-
Jared made
we could
3
just say-
times the
we
amount
could just
a
say-
month.
We could just say no. And then,
No, you've heard me say no to Diane.
no, we could say it's
Timeshare.
strong. We could say it's strong.
It is for our
I have.
We
I
could say
literally go no.
We don't want to, and I'd appreciate it.
It's for our It's for our grandmom's birthday, and it's for your first trip to Florida and Disney.
Don't give it. We don't give it. You don't gotta give an excuse for that. Yo,
Boomers.
I'd rather not talk about it. No.
Should we just post a timeline right now?
No, I didn't say do that.
On what, Facebook?
No,
On
Insta.
Instagram.
What is that? What
Like
like a countdown? You
Yeah.
fucking wieners.
What?
We all have to do this.
No, we don't all have to.
I'll do it.
No, at the same time.
At the same time.
All right. Well, it's
right.
been a really nice podcast.
We're not
everybody.
even done. We're not even done.
All right, clap.
Um.
So, horrors of the world.
Yeah. So Christopher Columbus shouldn't have a statue.
Avocado.
He also was involved in sex trade, where he would be like, there are accounts of him saying that 9-year-old girls were the best profit for him among European white men.
Oh boy.
Also, since we already covered how awful he was directly, indirectly, the Europeans brought over a disease, right? And so there are diseases in Europe that would have never reached not never, but it would have taken a while to reach South America. Because basically what these diseases needed is a warm body, and it would need somehow someone to get on a boat going to a land that's really not mapped. And then they have to be well enough to be allowed on that boat.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have to stay well enough throughout that long ass boat ride, but also have the sickness still inside of them, and be well enough to be let off the boat. If they'd be sick, they're either going to toss them overboard or just not let them off. Maybe they're going to toss them overboard. Like, whoop. So then he has to be well enough to be let off the boat and then spread the disease there. But that gets insanely easier with a boat with crowded people where it can bounce from person to person to person. And then it's a bunch of boats carrying like. And so they were like, the highest number people estimate is 300 million Native Americans were killed. Like they would go later back and go in, and they would like go into Central America, and it was just like there's nothing there. Yeah. So also, while he was capturing them to make them look for gold, they decided that they would rather suicide themselves by like going off a cliff or drinking poison or starving themselves than work for him. Yeah, there were
Terrible.
Millions of Native Americans that died not even knowing who the fuck Christopher Columbus was.
Yeah, no, he doesn't deserve a statue.
And they gave this nigga a statue. And
we got a whole day off.
My biggest thing is that those fucking what Max said, those jabronis in South Philly, right? They're like, Christopher Columbus is our hero. He's our Italian hero. Y'all niggas have Galileo. I know they're not smart enough to know Galileo, but like
Too much.
You have Galileo. He ain't doing nothing harm about it. You have Da Vinci. Who's the dude who cut off his ear? You got. It's a lot of Italian people. I don't know where Van Gogh is from. Maybe, never mind. But anyway, the point is there are other Italian heroes that aren't Columbus. So yeah, I don't know why there's a statue in every city of Columbus, but tear them bitches down.
Tear them bitches down.
Burn that shit. We see you too, Winston Churchill. You know, they hit you in a little box and shit. We be back. We be waiting.
We'll be back.
Hey, shit ain't soft out here, nigga. It spray painted on the box that said "Don't open, racist inside."
Yep.
All right, guys. You got anything else you want to say for the podcast?
No.
All right. My name's Cliff.
Oh, Christina.
My name's Chuck E. Cheese, and this has been a lovely podcast.
No, Chuck E. Cheese is going out of business. Might shut down all other establishments.
This has been Higher
Allegedly.
Education's
Because of the pizza. I mean, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Podcast.
Peace.
And then we see Drogon blasting through the city.
In the chair.
And Shrek was pretty. I maybe wash the shit off my hands, and then we peel it off. I've heard of buoyancy related to like boats and like, for example, how little compromise with evil is okay as long as it all works out in the end, right? Pop, pop. He had it with the shield. He said, everyone was flaming him too.
Fuck that, dude.
Everyone was flaming.
Hey, we racing the roof.
Like, do something if it means everything or whatever the fuck it said. I guess so, but.
I never wanted you to work.